source, and I wanted to do a brief little video about this amazing board, the Lacroix board that I just got. When I was in Montreal, I had the guys Alex and Pat. They're two brothers. They're the creators of this board and their company to make it for me, and it is absolutely amazing. Just wanted to show you a little bit of the board itself. It's got the 7-inch pneumatic tires. It's got the widest trucks and deck on the market right now, and they actually had this deck made custom. It's a blend of wood and carbon fiber. It's amazing. It's got awesome flex, and what's really cool for me especially, I'm a size 12 shoe, and if I step on here, my foot actually stays on super comfortably. It does, as you can see, have kind of a similar design to a Trampa deck as far as the shape. It's not as aggressive, but the deck also has concave here. So, I mean, it feels, I don't know if you can really see it there, but it feels super, super comfortable. I would say that this is the most comfortable board I've ever ridden on. And it's because of the combination he's got going on here. It's the super wide deck, the extremely wide trucks, the pneumatic wheels, the flex in the deck. So, you know, you really put all those elements together and you've got something really beautiful and enjoyable to ride. It carves really nice for such a large board. These trucks are awesome. They give you a ton of stability, but also, as you can see, these little things here, they help you at high speed. They tense up and you don't get speed wobbles. And at low speed, they allow you to do some pretty sharp carves. So you can turn this thing around in a street without too much of a problem. I mean, you just got to trust it and learn it. It's definitely an enjoyable board to ride, one of the most enjoyable boards. And what also makes it so awesome is the amount of power that it has, both torque and top speed. It's not the most aggressive torque taking off the line, so it's super stable and predictable. If you want a real punch in the gut type of torque, right out of the box, this thing does not necessarily offer that. Now, that's by no means should tell you that it's weak. It is not at all. And if once it starts up just for a second, if you hammer it, you got to be ready, or else it would throw you off. And I'm sure you could tweak it if you really wanted to, but I really like it the way it's set up because it's very predictable right off the line, but it picks up speed super, super quick if you want it to. And even at speeds of 20 miles an hour, you can punch it and it's gonna take off, especially in the high speed setting. You can see here that he's using the V2 Nano remote. It's a good remote. It's very solid, nice connection. Haven't had any issues. Pretty simple with 2 speed modes and the accelerate and brake. So works really, really well. I also got this bag with it. Comes with it. Well, you have to buy it separately, but he sells it on the site. I do really like it just for the different pockets, the hip pockets. It makes it super convenient to take some stuff with me. I kind of needed a bag just to dedicate to e-skate anyways, and I figured this would be a good option. It really is. It's nice to have those hip pockets. You can put your remote, keys, wallet, phone, whatever in there really quick. So it's a great bag. You know, I'm sure other bags are out there that would work well for you, but I think it's a good option. It's kind of cool too. It's got this strap here, and one comes out of here, and you can actually strap this board onto the bag and carry it, and it's not uncomfortable. It's actually pretty nice. So back to this board, you can see these massive motors on here. Now, they may not look as large as some other boards, but that's probably an optical illusion because of the width of these trucks. You know, you look at a board like Riptide or you know, even the Evolve Bamboo GT, there's less space here, and it looks like the motors are large and packed together, but these are absolutely massive. I mean, you've got twice the power of a Bamboo GT on this. I don't know, maybe even more. It definitely feels so much faster. So my wife was riding the Bamboo GT. I was riding this board. This is so comfortable to ride. I can't even say it enough. It's so amazing. It's the most enjoyable, comfortable board I've ever ridden, you know, through city streets. It just totally eats up all kinds of stuff and you barely feel it in your feet. And it is super, super fast. I mean, it will destroy hills. And, you know, I've gotten it up to 31 miles per hour so far. Just for a second, I don't need to ride that fast, but it is cool to see what it can do. And it can cruise no problem, you know, 22 to 25, and you can punch it and still get power out of it. So, I mean, it's really fun to ride. It's awesome. So just wanted to show you the bottom side of this board. So you got the carbon fiber right here, and you can see that really he's done a really nice job with the carbon fiber, and the design looks very, very clean. It does not look DIY. As you can see here, I did get a really light scratch on it, which is kind of heartbreaking. Did that in the first weekend, but hey, you know what? Boards are meant to be ridden. It happens. But it looks really awesome, the carbon fiber, and it's cool. It's all one piece, but it has a nice flex to it, and I haven't had any types of issues, and I've been bouncing all over on this thing, and it's been very, very stable. It's amazing. You got the power button right here, and if you turn that on, you just get a little white indicator, and also it's kind of recessed in here as well, and of course the charge port. So just to give you just a quick idea of what it sounds like, I'm just going to turn the board on with these nano remotes. You just make sure you calibrate it each time just to be safe. Then turn the board on, make sure it's paired. I'll bring it back down here and lift it off the grass. So it's really, really nice. Some of it's dragging on the grass just a little bit there, but yeah, it's, as you can see, we just do a little burnout, but yeah, it's really cool. So that was just a very, very brief review, talking to you guys a little bit about my experience with the board so far, how much I love riding it, the range I've been getting out of it. Well, I know on this ride I just went probably 4 to 5. I looked at it, I went over 5 miles, and before that I did a different ride that was about 4 miles and did not charge the battery, and it went up a long hill that was probably, I don't know, 15% gradient. I mean, and it was long too, and it was going about 25, 24 uphill. So, I mean, have not had an issue with battery sag yet. It's an absolute monster. Do I like this better than the Cali board? I would say yes, me personally. Now, the Cali board is an awesome machine. It's an absolute powerhouse. But this, I think, has the same power. It's maybe not as brutal off the line, and if you really like that brutality of the torque, maybe you'd like this a little bit better, or the Cali a little bit better. But this one has amazing torque still. I just feel like it's a little bit more refined, and it's super easy and comfortable to ride and very stable and predictable. Not to mention the fact that I love the width and the feel of the deck. I just feel more comfortable when I'm riding it and a lot more stable. And at speed, the Matrix 2 trucks here really lock you in, and when you're going slow, they allow you to carve. So for those reasons, I really have to say I like this board better, in my opinion. You know, it's just my opinion. But who's this board for? I mean, anybody that actually wants to legit, you know, go distance on your board and still feel comfortable, safe, stable. You can go super fast or slow and still have fun. It's just a real pleasure to ride. Yeah, I love it. I love it so far. I mean, I am enamored by it, as you can tell. But I'll do some more ride footage and let you guys get a little bit more in-depth review as far as that goes. Anyways, I'll see you guys in the next one. Hopefully you like this, and I'm looking forward to bringing more footage to you soon. See ya.